Hello there, guys. Welcome back to another one of these videos. Yeah, you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. You already know this is another one of these collaboration videos. Of what if Fortnite made like another collab with an anime or whatnot. But this one is with Fire Force. So let's get into this. To first start this off with, this slideshow is obviously made by me because I'm the only one who makes these slideshows. It takes like I don't know, it takes like 2 hours to make these. Like it's not a lot, but like you gotta find like the right. I'm rambling. Anyway, um, obviously to start this off with, for if they did make this collab real, it kind of doesn't make sense to not have your main character. So obviously the first skin would be Shinra. Shinra. Um, Shinra has two styles: one where he's at the company building, and one where he is out actually fighting infernals. I think those are what the demonic freaking creatures are called, but whatever. Um, a pickaxe, I think, would be a cool idea to see, because we haven't really seen this kind of we haven't seen this before, but it's like it's basically just a normal pickaxe except you're like kicking a tree, you know, um, like kicking a tree for like wooden whatnot instead of using like your fist to swing like a pickaxe or whatever. I think it'd be a cool idea, and just to add like little flame effects to it to make it look like it's pyrokinesis. I think it's a cool idea, but I don't know how they pull it off. Oh, and for back bling, I was just thinking of a little family portrait with Shinra, his brother Shinra. Jesus Christ, my freaking English is so off today. With Shinra, his brother, and his mother. You can't really have Shinra without his rival and or friend. I don't really know. I'm gonna say friend, Arthur. Um, Arthur also has two styles. One where he is just living at the company headquarters, and one in his uniform. And I'm gonna say this again. I don't like these big I don't. I hate these big puffy suits. These pants look so weird with this freaking jacket. I like. I kind of like how they adjusted it here. Technically, this is just straight ripped it from the manga, but yeah. You get my point. Like an actual like uniform that like fits their like actual like build, not something that makes them, look like a freaking penguin. Anyway, sorry. Obviously, I think, not obviously, I keep saying obviously, it's not obvious. I think of a cool idea for this would be the rock that had sealed the sword in the stone, kind of like that myth. The reason why is literally because his sword is named Excaliber, which is his pickaxe. So yeah, I think it'd be a pretty cool idea. Uh, for the third skin, we could probably see with this. We have Iris. She has two styles: one with her nun uniform, and another one of her nun uniforms. Except it's out when she's hunting down infernal or releasing the souls of infernals back to the great. I don't really know how this story works. It's been a long freaking time since I last watched Fire Force. For backbling, I was either thinking of like the statue of the god that they believe in, or just like a small, like miniature scale of the Holy Soul Temple. And I didn't really know what to go for pickaxe there. Uh, For the fourth skin we could probably see in this, we have tamaki. She has two styles, one in her uh, normal company uniform and one in her uh, in her like on the job uniform. It doesn't. I don't really know how it's still the company uniform, except it's one's like when you're like not on the job, and one's like when you're actively on the job. It doesn't fucking matter anymore. This is what I mean by a suit that actually fits their character build. Like freaking hell, man. Um, for her pickaxe, I was thinking of like these claws that we kind of like see based off of her pyrokinesis. I think it'd be a cool idea. It's still kind of like one of those fists, but like they're like claws instead. And I guess you could say this is also like a third style, one with like the the little like ears and tail. I don't know. I think that's a fair idea. Oh yeah, point proven here. Um, no, I guess I technically didn't give a back. Um, if I was gonna go with a back bling, I don't know. Like this face right here looks pretty creepy. I think it makes sense. Uh, free pass. Uh, it's Maki. She has two styles. Again, you already know what these styles are. One for like just relaxing at the main base, one on the job. You get it already. Her her back bling is gonna be like one of these like little fire sprites. I have no idea. Fire sprites. That sounds so dumb. I don't know if what they are. I think they are sprites, aren't they? I have no idea. Sprites, spirits, yada yada. I don't care. I don't know either. And for her pickaxe, I was thinking of like I don't know. I was thinking of these. I don't really know how these work honestly. Like yes, they're like you put the little like fire spirit things inside the machine and you can kind of like control them. That's kind of what I want to go with for as well. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Still, my point is that um this is her pickaxe. So yeah. Um, for the uh upgrade pass, we have uh Captain Obi. Obi has two styles. One where he's just, relaxing at the main base. Another is his work uniform, and I'm like, yes, this is the only time I can agree with like a puffy suit because it kind of it matches his build decently fucking well. Anyway, I don't know. It does look a bit puffy, but then again, I guess it makes sense since he doesn't have any pyrokinesis. So his backwing is going to be like the company 8 like fireforce logo. I think that'd be a small like nod to the fact that he's the captain of the company, but I don't know. Just something I can think of off the top of my head. And I don't really know what this thing is. It looks like a makeshift gun that turned baton. Uh, I don't know what these things are called, but this is the closest thing I could come to choosing a pickaxe from. I guess you could also like pull down his mask as well. That makes sense. Anyway, uh, for the quest glider, we have the Fire Force car, or like that's not a tank. What is that thing? Like it's a mixture of a car. It's like a bat. I don't know. This thing. This thing isn't like a fire truck, but this thing also just this thing looks like it's ready for war. Um, the Fireforce company car. I don't really know what the hell this thing really is called. Now that I think about it, I don't know what a lot of these things are fucking called. But yeah, this is just the glider. I thought that would be a neat idea. For the first mythic idea, uh, we have Shinra's pyrokinesis, M1, flame kicks. Deliver powerful flaming kicks that deal 50 damage per kick. You can also do a down slam kick if you jump before pressing the M1 ability. I'll also just add on the fact that that nullifies fall damage. And I didn't add a freaking cooldown. Oh wait, no, that's an M1. It's like swinging a sword. Doesn't really have a cooldown. M2. Projectile. Launch yourself like a missile towards your enemy, dealing 100 damage. 100 damage to them. Uh, we'll just say it has a cooldown of 30 seconds. Okay, I'm winging this as I go along. It's kind of weird, honestly. For theoretical mythic 2, we have Excaliber. A legendary sword that deals 50 damage per swing. However, each gun you have in your inventory cuts the damage down by 5. Now, I want to clarify that each gun in your inventory cuts the damage down by 5. Honestly? Yeah, because you can hold 4 afterwards. So, damn, 30 damage is kind of bad, but you know. Honestly, I think I like that idea. Honestly, just like the more guns you have in your inventory, the less damage it does. M2 pyrokinesis. Okay, that sounds dumb. Actually, never mind. Cut out what I said about the each gun in your inventory cuts down your damage by 5. M2 pyrokinesis. Coat your sword in a stronger like flame. It all it does is like. Oh, I guess you could still have it. Pyrokinesis. M2 pyrokinesis. Coat your sword in a stronger flame. Deal 2 times the damage, Pat. And deal 2 times the damage. So I'll just say the cooldown 30 seconds again, like I did last time. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna cut down like cut off where I say the however part. It doesn't make any sense to me anymore. Um, passive ability delusion increase damage. Uh, with a plus 25 damage boost, and changes the names of items in game. Increase the damage with a plus. Basically, destroy structures, cars, or players, and it'll increase the delusion bar. Once you reach the max, it will increase the damage by a plus 25 boost, and it'll change the name of items in game. So yeah, it'll change the names of items because you know nightly atmosphere like a medieval age. It changed the name of a few things to something stupid. I don't know. It'd be funny. I spent way too much time on that. Theoretical Mythic 3. Tamaki's Pyrokinesis. M1 slashes do powerful. M1 slashes do a powerful 75 damage. What the fuck is this English? M1 slashes do powerful. The fuck does do powerful bend 75? Okay. Deliver powerful 75 damage per swing. Your M2 fire blasts that do 100 damage per shot. Works like the Oni Fire Mask. Passive. Damage structures or players and grow up to 3 tails. Each tail increases your speed and grants you cat-like agility, including nullification of fall damage and wall running. Mythic 4. Oh, Maki's pyrokinesis. Um, M1 summon. Summon 2 fire spirits that create 4 fireballs that do 25 damage each. So 4, 25, 100 damage. Per each attack, and has a cooldown of 10 seconds. M2 Fire Tornado. Create a tornado of fire in a 50 by 50 meter area that sucks the nearest player to the tornado, dealing 100 damage and then 5 damage per every tick they spend in the tornado. It has a cooldown of 30 seconds. I don't know. I'm realizing how bad my English is here. Anyway, now we got the interesting things out of the way. Another interesting thing is a potential POI we could see, I don't know, is the Company 8 building. You know, something small, but, it's meaningful in a way. Okay. Sorry if I sounded like I breezed through that. I feels like I did breeze through that in a way. Yeah, if I should do part 2 where, like, I go over, like, some of the different different company leaders, members of, like, the Holy Soul Temple, like, the pillars or their guardians and whatnot, you put in the comments. And if you have your own suggestion, also do put that in the comments. I do like to take suggestions, okay? It also gets me to watch shows that I've never seen before, so. I'm gonna take a break from these kind of things. Like, that's not what that sounds weird as I'm phrasing it. What I mean is, I'm gonna go to a more cheerful route. It's still fantasy. It's just gonna be just more of a comedy kind of thing, and yeah, it's gonna be. I'm not gonna read the whole title, but it's just gonna be. I may be a guild receptionist. Uh, yeah, I'm going over a comedy. I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't. I don't know why I'm trying to justify this. I just feel like it. That's all I need the reason for it. Anyway, um, again, if I should do part 2, or if you have your own suggestion, do please put that in the comments. I love to take suggestions for people who do this. I still need to work on those other suggestions that I have gotten. I'm sorry that it's taking me this long to make those. I actually need to start getting on that as soon as possible. I will hopefully see you guys next time, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye. Sorry that I've been rambling too long.